Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. It helps us out a lot, and we are trying to reach 1,000 subscriptions. Every subscription counts, and we appreciate your continued support. New subscribers, welcome to the channel, and older subscribers, thank you for continuing to spread the word and assisting and helping grow the community as fast as possible. Now, we got that Conjuring Last Rites trailer yesterday. Was going to talk about it yesterday, but finally getting to it today. Just want to talk a little bit about what was in the trailer. Overall, thought the trailer was a decent trailer. Obviously, The Conjuring has been around for a while now. You know, they deal with ghosts, supernatural things like that, follows the Warrens. You do have Vera Farmiga coming back to reprise her role, and then you have Patrick Wilson as well to come back to reprise his role. So much more of the same. I believe there are 4 total Conjuring films. This makes it the 4th film. Apparently, they're saying this is the last film, so it is titled The Conjuring: The Last Rites. One thing I did notice in the trailer is the Easter eggs and callbacks to other Conjuring films and other films in the universe. If you guys don't know, you have The Conjuring, and then The Nun is also connected to the universe of The Conjuring, and Annabelle. So all those are intertwined. You see some of these characters in the trailer. You do see Annabelle. You do see The Nun in a picture in a basement, and it just kind of leads into the rest of the trailer. Now, there were certain parts of the trailer that looked pretty scary generally, and I think it's going to be one of those films that if you're into The Conjuring, into those type of films, I think it's going to basically be a film that you're going to really enjoy in theaters. To me, it looks like a solid stream. I didn't watch that 3rd Conjuring film. I did see bits and pieces of it, but it was much more of the same from what we saw from the 1st and 2nd film. And so as I was watching the trailer for this one, there was a couple new things, right? But for the most part, the same thing. The aesthetic is the same. Some of the ghouls and goblins are pretty much the same. There was one image that I'm going to put up on the screen that everybody is kind of talking about, and it was actually pretty funny. Sometimes, you know, with these films, they're still working on the VFX and stuff like that. Even when they put out the trailer, the film's not completely done. And this seems like one of those moments in this scene where they did not complete the VFX before they put out the trailer. So I do understand it, but it is something that people are talking about. There is something kind of comical about the trailer as well, even though it is a horror film. So definitely going to be very interesting to see how this does in theaters. I don't know the budget for this film yet. They have not talked about it. And the film does release on September 5th, 2025. So we're not going to be getting the budget quite yet. I'm sure we're going to get more information on that as we get closer to the release date. I'm thinking mid to late August, we will know the budget of this film. I wanted to take some time to look at the budget of the other Conjuring films, though. And I think that will give us a good estimate of what this one may cost and what it could do in theater. And for the first Conjuring film, that budget was $20 million, and it made over $319 million at the box office. The Conjuring 2, that cost $40 million, and that made over $320 million at the box office. And The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, cost about $39 million, and that made $200 million at the global box office. So I'm going to say that The Conjuring Last Rites budget is going to be between $25 and $40 million. Obviously, they're spinning this as possibly the last Conjuring. Just look at the title, The Last Rites. So I think this film could make $250 million, probably $300 million if it's really good. The Conjuring is a film that just prints money, so I can understand why Warner Brothers keeps making these films. That is one of the good benefits of doing horror films that actually have a following, and The Conjuring has quite the following, quite the IP now, and other films, like I said, that are spin-offs of it. I really did like Annabelle Creation. That's a really good movie. The Nun, wasn't a fan of any of those films, to be honest. The Conjuring is okay as well. I'm more of an Insidious person, but, and it's funny because Patrick Wilson's in that too, but like I said, The Conjuring does well on its own. I think this film is going to do decent enough. I know there's a fan base and a following for it. And like I said, they're spinning it as the last film, The Conjuring: The Last Rites. So I'm going to link that trailer down in the description, ladies and gents. Please feel free to watch it. Let me know what you think about this topic. Let me know if you're going to watch this film when it releases in theaters, and subscribe to the channel. Share this with some friends. Let them know to subscribe as well. Like this video and ring the bell for notifications. Be safe. It's Neff signing off.